Our final honoree was a math whiz and natural entrepreneur who started a successful software business in high school and later launched a career characterized by innovations and new ideas. But Ken Griffin wasn't the only one in his family with an entrepreneurial streak. His grandparents owned and operated a small business in Chicago's northern suburbs.
My grandfather was a great inspiration to me in how I thought about building Citadel and the importance of perseverance and hard work.
He dove into the stock market as a Harvard undergraduate and convinced the facilities manager to let him install a satellite dish on the roof of his dormitory so he could receive real-time stock quotes to trade convertible bonds. He launched his first fund shortly after his 19th birthday. After graduation, Griffin moved west to work at a Chicago investment firm, but he soon struck out on his own, starting a hedge fund with just 2 employees. 30 years later, Citadel employs more than 2,000 people and is recognized as one of the most successful and respected alternative investment firms in the world. Griffin is also a dedicated philanthropist and civic leader who has worked tirelessly to advance educational, civic, and cultural initiatives that create greater opportunity.
Nothing is more important to me than seeing that the children of our city have an opportunity for a world-class education. As such, I'm deeply invested in improving Chicago public schools, Chicago charter schools, and in closing the digital divide to ensure that every child in Chicago has the opportunity to advance and to succeed.
He serves on the Board of Trustees for the University of Chicago and the Board of Directors of the Chicago Public Education Fund, and has made transformational gifts to a number of the city's most important and beloved institutions. He's also a passionate supporter of the arts and serves on the boards of cultural institutions, including the Art Institute of Chicago and the Museum of Contemporary Art Chicago.
The arts are the soul of our city, and I believe that each of us, in experiencing the arts, has an opportunity for personal growth, and I'm incredibly proud to support the arts of our great city, where in so many ways we lead the world.
Chicago has been one of the greatest beneficiaries of Griffin's generosity. To date, he's given more than $350 million in support of Chicago organizations, institutions, and initiatives that enrich and enhance the lives of Chicagoans.
And I hope that the generations that follow me continue in this rich history of giving back to the city, which has given so much to us.
Good evening. It's a great honor to be with you tonight to recognize my good friend, Ken Griffin. Many of you know Ken's incredible business success story, how he started trading out of his dorm room as a 19-year-old Harvard student and went on to start Citadel just a few years later. Most young people in the early 20s are just starting to figure out what they want to do with their life, but not Ken. He was well on his way by 1990, establishing an investment firm that would become one of the most renowned and successful in the world. You probably also know Ken for his almost unparalleled civic leadership and philanthropy. He serves on several boards that are making a big impact, and he has given more than $1 billion to a wide range of educational and cultural organizations and causes, many of them cherished institutions right here in Chicago. For example, the Ann and Robert Lurie Children's Hospital, the Field Museum of Natural History, the Art Institute of Chicago, the Museum of Contemporary Art, the University of Chicago, and the Museum of Science and Industry, to name just a few. Ken's business leadership on a global scale and his passion for giving back are truly extraordinary. But I want to take a minute to tell you about another side of Ken, the caring individual who I'm proud to call one of my best friends. Many people don't know this, but Ken and I are friends today thanks to an astute doorman in the building where we were both living 25 years ago. The doorman thought if there were only 2 people in the building that would get along, it would be Ken and me. The setup, if you will, was a success, and the 2 of us eventually went out to dinner. I remember coming home that night and telling my wife, Andy, that my brain was tired from working so hard to keep up with Ken. It was obvious from the moment I met him that he was one of the smartest and most passionate people I had ever encountered. That was only the beginning for us. We've shared more laughs and great adventures than I can even begin to recount here. If you're lucky enough to be friends with Ken, you know that he is all in, no matter what he's doing. He sets an amazingly high bar for himself and aims to do and be the best at everything he devotes his time to, whether it's conquering the business world, throwing himself into philanthropy and civic leadership, collecting art, living an adventurous life like racing cars, or being a hands on, attentive dad to his three wonderful kids. Ken is also always there for his friends in a personal and very meaningful way, like he was for me 15 years ago when my father passed away. For 1 week after the funeral, Ken called to check on me every single night. That's just the kind of friend he is, compassionate, empathetic, and understanding. But it's more than that. Ken cares about people, and that extends to those he doesn't even know, like the underprivileged kids who now get the chance to attend Harvard thanks to his enormous gift in support of need-based financial aid. Ken's generosity is like a sphere that keeps getting bigger. As it becomes more and more successful, the circle expands. More people are helped and more lives are changed. So I think it's perfect that this year's Making History Awards are honoring Ken for distinction in civic leadership. He has made history in so many ways, as a businessman, as a leader and philanthropist, and as a friend to so many. There's no one quite like him in all of Chicago, or anywhere for that matter. Congratulations, Ken.
Jim, thank you for the kind words. And more importantly, thank you for everything you have done for Chicago. First, I want to recognize the outstanding team at the Chicago History Museum. We all appreciate your dedication to sharing Chicago stories to inspire learning and civic engagement. And I'd like to congratulate my fellow honorees, Juliana Richardson and Ryan Sandberg, who have contributed so much to our community. We all share a love of Chicago and a passion for making it even better. My passion is focused on education. My teachers, tutors, and mentors have driven my belief in the power of education to create opportunities for all. Over the past 3 decades, I have partnered with dedicated leaders in the hopes of securing a better future for the students of our city. Daniel Burnham once said, "Make no little plans. They have no magic in them to stir men's blood. Make big plans, aim high, in hope and work." The bold actions we have taken together would make Daniel proud. When the pandemic intensified the effects of the digital divide for Chicago students, our civic leadership came together to ensure internet access for children across the city through the crisis and beyond. Chicago Connected has served as an inspiration for our nation, and we should all take pride in what we accomplished together. That's the story of Chicago, a city that comes together time and time again, that rises to challenges and uplifts one another. Just as I've hoped to create opportunities for others, I am grateful for the opportunities that Chicago has created for Citadel and for me. Chicago has been a great place to build a business, and over the course of our 30-year history, we've been able to attract thousands of people to join us here. I'm proud of the impact my colleagues have had both at work and in our community. I admire them for their willingness to lead and to make a difference. May all of us continue in our quest to make Chicago the greatest city in the world.
The 27th Annual Making History Awards are generously underwritten by Bartlett Beck, the Crown Family, GCM Grosvenor, Andy and Jim Gordon, Judy and Leonard Lauder, Pritzker Foundation, Patrick G. and Shirley W. Ryan, Sidley, Trott Family Philanthropies, Abbott, Adam Street Partners Bon and Holly French, the Bloom Family Charitable Foundation, Anna and Greg Brown, Janet and Craig Duchessois, Michael and Jackie Farrow, Mary and Paul Finnegan, David Hero and Jay Frankie, Freed Frank, Matt Gibson Goldman Sachs, ITW, J. Christopher and Ann N. Reyes Foundation, Lori and Jude Reyes, Robert R. McCormick Foundation, John W. and Jean M. Rowe, Julie and Brian Simmons, Jennifer Staines and Jim Castenholtz, Robin Staines and Leonard Gale, Liz Stiffel, Tawani, and the Wilson Garling Foundation. Congratulations and thanks to all of tonight's honorees for your valuable contributions to Chicago.